clear shot. Don't give him clear shot. Don't give him clear shot. Don't give him clear shot.
Who is that again? Who is it Bomani Jones?
High Noon. No, that's
That is Bomani Jones.
who's that? That black guy?
J.A. Adonde.
I remember that name.
From what's that show? Around the Horn?
Yeah, that was the one. I used to watch that sometimes. And because it was because I used to only because that was like the only thing that was on.
I liked Jay Mariotti. And then he beat up his wife and he got fired. And I think he's dead now.
Yeah, he's definitely dead.
All right, let's get into the NFL show, baby.
The trade deadline special.
Trade deadline special. Golden Tate's on the Eagles. Demaryius Thomas is now on the Texans.
Yep.
Redskins now. Ty Montgomery is now on the Ravens. And Dante Fowler Jr. is now on the Rams. The rich get richer.
Yeah, I want to see if I can find what Clinton Dix got traded for. Because they haven't said anything on ESPN, and ESPN's a joke. So
there was literally 15 minutes left of the trade deadline, and instead of showing the final 15 minutes or going over the players that were traded, it was an 8-minute commercial break.
Yeah,
and then another 6 minutes of them recapping all the trades from today. And then the final 2 minutes was them being like, yeah, how do you think this goes?
Yeah, I still don't see anything really they got for him.
Check Reddit.
See, you would think like when a trade happens, all the details would come out.
All at once.
Like, I don't know. I don't fucking understand. I really don't get why they traded him in the first place, honestly. It's not like they were paying him a lot.
No.
He's only been around for a couple of years, it seems like.
Oh, well.
Their defense looked really good last week.
Yeah. And it's weird because he was like a household name for Packer fans. Like, everybody liked him.
Well, I think they got... I mean, I feel like Jair Alexander played so well that they want him to be like that main guy.
Yeah.
But it's like, you don't... One main guy isn't really enough, I don't think. You want more than that. Why would you not want...
You want at least two main guys in the second.
They have to have gotten something decent for it.
Josh Norman.
Yeah. Darrelle Revis. Prime Darrelle Revis.
Terrell Suggs. Draymond Green.
It's like the MLB The Show cards where it's like you get like special versions of them. Like the immortal Albert Pujols and shit. Like
Ultimate Legends Bo Jackson.
Yeah. Hall of Fame edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should get like... They should just do that in real life. I don't know why they don't. They should have Brett Favre, like Hall of Fame edition Brett Favre.
They have that for Ultimate Team.
MVP edition.
They have that.
So we got some scores.
Do you have our picks written down?
I don't. They're on the website. I can just bring up the website. Hashtag clearshotspodcast.com. It's not really a hashtag if it's a .com. Can you do that? You can't do that, right?
I don't think you can hashtag websites.
No, because once you put the dot, that's it. That's it. It calls it for your hashtag.
Yeah, it's over.
All right, here's the thing. Oh, they're right there. I don't even have to go to this. We had the same picks pretty much. There was like 2 games where we were different.
Yeah, there were literally 2 games.
Seahawks,
Lions, and then Buccaneers, Bengals, and you got both those right.
Yeah, and then all the rest were just...
exactly the same.
Yeah.
Because I go with my heart.
Yeah. I really thought the Seahawks are just like, they're stepping up now. They look actually really good. They're kind of scary, to be honest with you.
I have to agree.
They're one of the teams that like they kind of like started off in that mediocre area. Let's see, who else was it? Buccaneers, Bengals.
The Buccaneers almost came back.
Yeah. I mean, Fitz is like I don't understand what his deal is. That guy's like fucking out of his mind.
What if he's now entering his prime?
That's like he comes out of nowhere too when he does these things. You forget about him for a couple weeks and then like he's all of a sudden fucking like bringing a team back.
He's an 86 in Madden. I don't know if you knew that or not.
He is. He's the guy you want to have then.
He's an 86 in fucking Madden. I just updated my rosters last night and I'm like, yup, I'll take him.
So the Texans beat the Dolphins. Texans are a good team.
Yeah, and they just got better with Demaryius Thomas.
Yeah.
Watson is fucking disgusting. And now Will Fuller, for the year to a torn ACL. So they just replaced Will
but they
Fuller.
have good receivers, dude. Like,
yeah, I know. They have
really
Hopkins
good
and
receivers.
stuff, but
Out
the
of
best
his
receiver in the
fucking
league.
mind good, dude.
But I think it's funny that they lose Will Fuller and then they trade away, a fourth or a fifth? And they basically get a direct upgrade with Demaryius Thomas.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I think those receivers are the reason Deshaun's so... Like, they create so much separation.
I mean,
that's one of the things like a lot of teams aren't doing right now.
DeAndre Hopkins had 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns with, like, fucking Brock Osweiler. Like,
yeah.
He's the best receiver in the league, bar none, in my opinion.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, dude, some of those catches he makes are fucking... I don't even know how he fucking does it.
Yeah.
5 passing touchdowns for Watson.
He had more touchdowns than incompletions.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it.
It's fucked up. Yeah, I like the Texans a lot, honestly, this year. I like them even more, especially if that defense starts clicking really well. I mean, you got J.J. Watt, Whitney Merciless, Jadeveon Clowney, Zach Cunningham.
He's pretty clowny.
Benardrick McKinney, that whole team is fucking, that front seven's insane.
Yeah.
And
I think that's...
And a permanently shell of his former self, J.J. Watt, is still a top 10 defensive player.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not even fair how good he still is.
Yeah, he's like a really good run stopper. Like, I feel like he's a guy that like doesn't put up the numbers, but he still like is there. Like, even with Clay Matthews, you see like he's in on a lot of the plays, but like he's not fucking putting up 3 sacks a game or some shit, like some crazy fucking...
Yeah. And also with JJ, like, no matter what, you gotta double team him.
Yeah, for sure.
And like that's the thing with Jadeveon Clowney too, is that Jadeveon Clowney is bigger and faster than everybody else on the field. I watched a video of him. I think I watched it Saturday or Sunday of Jadeveon Clowney on the field and catching a wide receiver that at least started 30 yards, 30 yards ahead of him.
He caught a wide receiver.
Yeah, he just fucking caught him down, chased him down. The dude's insane.
That seems pretty fair.
The Dolphins look like shit. Who knew? I didn't think that would happen. They look like absolute shit.
Yeah. I think they started thinking about their logo and all that shit.
And how bad it is.
I think it got to them, yeah.
It must have.
The colors.
Yeah. Eagles, Jags. I still don't know what to make of the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't either. I think they're gonna win some games for sure. But I don't know that they carry late into the postseason.
I don't think they're going on a run this year. I think the NFC is too top heavy for them to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't think they're better than Washington either.
Yeah, I think I'm really like in like maybe 3 weeks I'll really know what these teams are.
Yeah, for sure.
But they're still like coming into form, as weird as it sounds. What is this, week 8?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like they're still kind of figuring out who they are. And especially like after the trade deadline, obviously, is when you start to figure out what you're doing. Because then you're fucking actually a complete team.
And then your team is basically set for the year.
Yeah, and you have Demaryius Thomas as well. So
yeah, and now the Eagles have Golden Tate. But
if you watched ESPN, you would think that every team right now has Demaryius Thomas because all they've done is talk about Demaryius Thomas.
They literally talked about Demaryius Thomas for like 10 minutes straight. It was fucking ridiculous. But yeah. Carson. He had a good game. The 4th straight game of an over 115 pass rating, but I don't think it is really him putting up numbers. I think he's just really efficient.
Yeah. I think he has good games, and then he just has pedestrian games, but it's enough. Like that's all he needs to do, really. Yeah. Even when he's bad, he just needs to be not horrible. Like the team's built well around him. Really,
He's definitely like a high floor kind of player, where like even his average games are decent games.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Jacksonville's defense needs to step up a little bit more.
I don't know what happened to him. Like the only person that's still playing well is Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know. Didn't they just get a trade? Somebody? They just got somebody, didn't they? They traded.
They just got rid of Dante Fowler, their fucking
that's
defensive
right,
end.
yeah.
But also, like 5 other players got arrested in London Saturday morning
Right, that's
because they got into a fight at a club, which is awesome. That's definitely what you want to see from your team.
right in London. That's the best spot to do it.
Ravens Panthers. The Panthers are looking scary.
I like the Panthers. I like the Ravens too, honestly.
More like the Carolina Camthers. Am I right? I'll work on that one.
Yeah, I don't get
But
that.
yeah, the Ravens, I don't know. I thought the Ravens were a top 5 team, and they're looking still to be decent, but Joe Flacco definitely came back down to earth. Alex Collins isn't playing that well. And Cam Newton is there. Like, he is just not fair. He is seriously such a cheat code. Like I said last week, he is honestly my favorite player in the league. He's just so fucking fun to watch.
He has like the Big Ben like stature. Like he's tall and he's like relatively strong. Like he's built for that like kind of punishment. But he also
plays
can move
like Michael Vick.
Yeah,
It's
and
like if
because he
Michael-
can move like that, being tall and being able to knock guys down is a fucking huge advantage.
He's basically a tight end that can also throw the ball.
Yeah.
Like that's how big he is.
He basically like when he runs a QB sneak, he's guaranteed like 3 yards just from falling forward. He might as well time.
I think it's funny how him and Russell Wilson are exactly the opposite size, but they also have opposite styles too. They're both mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But Russ is more elusive and pinpoint accuracy, and then Cam is just gonna barrel over you and sling it.
Right.
I love it. I love the Panthers.
They just look really fucking good, and they have. I just think they need to catch their break. You know.
Yeah.
Like they are a Super Bowl team. I think within the next couple of years, that guy's got to get a fucking ring at some point.
Cam, I think honestly, if Cam can keep playing like this, and I mean, he's basically playing better than he did when he won the MVP.
Yeah.
That's the scary thing, is that he's playing better than he did that year.
I feel like they're not talked about enough either. They're 5-2, and it's like I feel like it's because the big headline is the Rams.
Yeah, and even then, nobody's talking about
Chiefs,
the Rams either.
you know?
It's basically the Chiefs and the Pats. But yeah, Bears Jets. I didn't really watch much of this game. All I know is that Tariq Cohen went off.
I don't think I watched any of this. I did watch Red Zone this week. I finally got it to fucking work. I got a stream of Red Zone. There's also a 24-hour NFL Network stream that I don't watch, which I should.
I think it's, if you told me that the Bears would be 4-3 after the way they started this season, I would have laughed. I would have thought they'd be 5-2 or 6-1.
Yeah,
or maybe not 6-1, but I feel like the Bears are better than. I think they might end up with 11 or at least 10 wins. But the thing is Trubisky is so inconsistent.
Yeah, I think they end up with 9-10 wins. I don't know that because like you said, Trubisky isn't really like a fucking MVP.
Next year the Bears are going to be fucking frightening. But right now they're just spooky.
Yeah, they need to win division games is their key. This is the bottom line
for sure. The Jets, you can't really say anything bad about them because they're such a young team.
No, well, the thing is, like with the Jets, they completely rebuilt. It seems like you know, like after the last, maybe 5-6 years ago, they were a good team, but now they're just completely rebuilding and they struggle. Like you can tell they're struggling a lot. I don't know if it's their scheme or what it is. Maybe it's just the guys are inexperienced.
I think it's part of that. I think they have like the youngest team in the league.
Yeah, they just didn't put up. At 10 points, it's like, I get it. The Bears' defense is pretty tough, but
yeah, and you have a rookie quarterback, and we knew they were going to get fucking squashed.
Yeah,
I think actually we predicted that score. I'm honestly pretty sure we did. I have to look back at the tapes. I'm honestly pretty sure we did.
Maybe
one of us said they wouldn't score more than 10.
Yeah, there was no way they were going to score that many points.
They're
not a strong offense.
Bucks, Bengals, man, fucking Fitzpatrick. Jameis Winston is
a
bust,
it's weird
right?
because like every time you see Fitz comeback, you like brute for him so hard. Like you want him to fucking.
He's the fucking man. I love Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
And Jameis Winston is officially a bust too. By the way, I think we can agree on that.
Yeah. Didn't they say Fitz is starting?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's.
He shouldn't have been benched. First of all,
no, he shouldn't have. Yeah, I was watching the Bills the other day, and I was like, they should have just kept Fitz.
Yeah,
just roll with Fitz magic.
And
I get Allen's hurt,
even kept Tyrod Taylor because Tyrod Taylor is on the bench in Cleveland.
Yeah. No, they've had quarterbacks come through there that should have stayed.
Yeah.
They just don't. The Bills don't. They don't wait.
No.
They're not patient.
No.
Like they want boom. They want their team to be fucking immediately good.
They run their team like their media is located in Brooklyn. Like, no, you know what I mean? Like they think everybody hates them, so they have to be good as fast as possible.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, really, this doesn't matter. Their fans are still going to put themselves through tables and shit.
Yeah. The Bengals are still looking like the Bengals. You never know with them. They could go. They're 5-3 now. They could go 13-3, or they could go 5-11, and it'd be like, yeah, okay, that's Cincinnati.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I
think
with
they
either.
No, with either one. Really, it's weird because they look good at times, and then they just look awful at times. That's a team
they're the Cowboys of the AFC. I think I said that last week.
Yeah, they kind of are. I don't know. I like them in some games. I mean, when you look at who they're playing, you can kind of tell if they're going to win or not. Like, it's just that kind of team.
For sure.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, really. I mean, Andy Dalton's a decent quarterback. I just want Fitz magic, dude. That's all I want.
I want him to win every award.
I know. I want him to go.
I want him to marry my sister. Like, I love him. Look at him. Look at pictures of him. He's just a goofy, happy boy.
I know. He's always in a good mood.
Yeah.
Except for when he's not.
I love the picture of him dressed up in Deshaun Jackson's fucking gangster outfit after that one game where he threw for like 450 yards.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that? Where he had the gold chain and the shades and the fucking...
I just love how fired up he gets.
Yeah. Oh, man. So we already spoke about the Seahawks a little bit. The Lions are basically giving up on this season. They got rid of Golden Tate, who's probably the best player on their team.
Yeah.
And the Seahawks, like you said, are looking really good. They're looking scary now. And their offensive line is the best in the league, which nobody thought that would happen.
I don't know what the Lions are thinking, really, because that division, I mean, they're only behind a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what... Well, the Bears are what? The Bears lead the division.
4-3, and the Vikings are 4-3.
Right, so they're one game behind.
Or the Vikings are 4-2-1, but either way.
So, and the Lions are 3-4, Packers are 3-3-1, and the Vikings are 3-4 too, I think. Right?
They have a tie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
3-3-1, maybe.
So yeah, I think they are 3-3-1. Oh, maybe. Right?
Yeah. They're 4-3-1. So the Vikings are ahead by half a game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Jesus.
That's.
What is up with this fucking? Oh, it's the Chromecast. It's not you.
Yeah, it's the Chromecast.
It's
just that the division is still a race. So I don't know like
what they're thinking.
Yeah, I don't know that they should drop out right now.
Maybe they really, really believe in Kenny Golladay.
Or maybe they just think they can do it without him. But
I mean, and a third-round pick isn't bad, especially because apparently there's rumors that he might just come back to Detroit next year. People are already saying because his contract expires at the end of this year, and people are saying that.
Well,
he might
that's
just come
true.
back.
They might just pay him to come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some baseball move shit right there.
It really is. It's some fucking super mega baseball shit.
Yeah.
Let's get back Bubba Boswell. Broncos, Chiefs.
I mean, what more can you say about the Chiefs right now?
Nothing really. Redskins, Giants. What like literally though, what can we say about the Chiefs right now? The Chiefs are on fire. Best offense in the league, bar none. Their defense has been playing really well.
Yeah.
You know, the Broncos are pretty bad. Very mediocre, and honestly.
Yeah, we good without Demaryius.
And who's their quarterback? Case Keenum. They're not making the playoffs. You know?
Exactly. Who's their quarterback? is the question.
It's not going to be Chad Kelly anymore because he had to go and like finger bang a girl in her living room and have her husband catch him or something.
Yeah, they should get Fitz.
They really should. Redskins Giants. The Redskins are silently 5-2.
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson is playing.
That's really the reason.
Super well.
That's the reason.
Like he is playing out of his mind right now.
I don't think people realize because like there's not enough running backs that like do that. But when you have one, it makes your team way fucking better.
And the thing is that he is purely a running back.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's also an athletic freak.
Yeah.
The dude's 33 and he's in better. He's like the James Harrison of running backs.
It's honestly really fucking ridiculous that dude at that age is better than most of the league.
I really think he is too. I still think he's probably top 10.
Yeah. And that's the reason though. Like the Redskins passing game opens up a lot when he can just when you have to worry about Adrian Peterson. That's how the Vikings made it for so long. Like,
yeah.
That's how
they had a worse passing game than the Redskins do now. Yeah.
Yeah, all you need is a decent passing game.
And the Giants are the worst team in the league.
They gave up on this shit. I think they threw on the towel.
Yeah. Speaking of towel, we got the terrible towel, Steelers-Browns. And the Browns fired Hugh Jackson and Todd Haley after this game.
Hugh Jackman.
I don't really know what else to say.
I mean, Hugh Jackson has won, 3 games?
Yeah.
Literally
3.
I think that's what
in 3 years.
Yeah.
And the Steelers...
So I don't know why they didn't do that sooner.
Yeah, the Steelers with James Conner. I love James Conner because I have him in fantasy, and he's fucking amazing. And that makes a lot of people wonder, is Le'Veon Bell really that good?
Right.
If you have a rookie, basically a rookie, he barely played last year. If you have a guy coming in doing better than Le'Veon Bell has ever done.
Yeah, the Steelers are built to open holes, I think.
Yeah, especially when you have Juju and you got Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
And you got Big Ben who started the year off pretty shitty, but is playing really well now.
Like they need to be a run blocking offensive line. I feel like even if they're pass blocking, they're okay because I know that Ben can muscle his way out of some shit. So as long as he stays if he steps up or is in a fucking right spot to at least pull away from somebody, he's fine. He'll still fucking throw the ball.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't need they don't have to fucking keep him pristine. He's a tough guy. I think the Browns are just going to go on a run and win the Super Bowl. As soon as they get a new coach.
If you told me that the Browns were about to go 10-5-1, I'd be like, all right. They got rid of Hugh Jackson. Anything's possible now.
Yeah.
We got Colts Raiders.
Yeah.
That's a bottom feeder game. The next 2 games are actually bottom feeder games.
Yeah. 42-28, though. I mean, geez.
Andrew Luck is back.
Yeah, he's at least scoring points, which is a good thing. Yeah.
I mean, 42 points is
I feel like you want to score points. That's something that
42 points is a lot no matter who you are. I mean, and no matter who you're playing, too. I mean, and the Raiders, we're going to just have to look out for them in the next couple of years. Because they have, they have 5 first-round picks in the next 2 years, and they have 4 second-round picks so they're going to have 9 picks in the first 2 rounds the next 2 years.
Yeah, they're 1-6. I think they go on a run and win the Super Bowl, too. I think both of those teams win the Super Bowl.
49ers Cardinals. I didn't even bother.
These two teams definitely are winning the Super Bowl.
I did not even bother with this game.
The Niners are fucking hilarious. They're hilarious.
And this is the thing that gets me too. Is so obviously Jimmy Garoppolo is out for the year, but how much better is he than the next guy? What if he was around? What do you think? Really, they'd be 4-3 or 5-2 right now? No chance.
Just get Kaepernick, dude.
They could. They should. That'd be funny.
I think they should. I mean, are they okay? They get some blowback, but so what?
Yeah.
They also get a quarterback that hasn't played in a while.
They get an unarguable top 15 quarterback in the league, according to BuzzFeed.
Right.
Next game we got
because BuzzFeed knows their fucking.
Of course
shit.
they do. They got Packers Rams. Did you watch this game?
No, I didn't.
I did. It was pretty. It was a good game, for sure. Until the end. Luckily, Ty Montgomery was literally traded away for the football equivalent of a pack of cigarettes.
They honestly could have. Like, I feel like they were just going to cut him either way. Like, I feel like at that point, it was like, when you tell the guy to take a fucking knee in the end zone and he takes it fucking 2 yards into the end zone and then comes out with it and then fumbles in a spot where you're down 2 points and you're about to give Aaron Rodgers the football back.
With a timeout and 2 minutes to go.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but you're gone. Like, I don't care. And the thing is, like, he's not really that valuable to that team. All he really does is take carries away from Aaron Jones. He doesn't really do that much offensively anymore. The only reason he was converted to a running back is because we didn't have a fucking running back.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, and now I'm interested to see where he goes. Is he going to be a fucking wide receiver?
He's going to Baltimore, so yeah, he's going to be their number one wide receiver, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's going to be Ty Montgomery and Michael Crabtree.
But they're going to have to convert him back, and I think he's better as a wide receiver.
Yeah, I agree.
But he's not that great as a kick returner.
No.
I mean, it's just, you don't do that, plain and simple. When you're told not to fucking do that, when you're told to take a knee, just take the knee. Like, you don't have to be the fucking hero.
No.
Because you already know that Aaron Rodgers is probably going to be the hero.
Yep.
Unless you fucking return away from 2 yards deep in your end zone.
And he's never done that.
So so your options are return it from 2 yards deep in your end zone and score a touchdown, or fumble the ball, or get the ball behind inside the 25, basically. Yeah. Those are your options. It was just ridiculous. And, I mean, it's an undefeated Rams team. The Packers played well enough to win this game.
For sure. I mean, they only lost by 2.
And their defense really played fucking well. Jair Alexander looks fucking amazing. He looks like one of the better defensive backs in the league right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, he broke up like probably 7 passes at least. I mean, he was all over the place. Blake Martinez at middle linebacker looked really fucking good.
He is real good, honestly.
He's really like quiet good, dude. I feel like people don't talk about him at all. But he's overshadowed by like star names on that defense. That's why. And even the star names aren't that big names. You know, like that's a defense that people don't know the names of the guys, but like they know they're okay players, certain ones.
Yeah, like that one guy, Clay Matthews.
Right. Wilkerson. You know. It's like there's guys.
Nick Perry. Names. He's
Nick
pretty
Perry,
decent.
Yeah. So yeah, that was just really fucking disappointing, and I feel like that team, like the Packers, they know that they can hang with teams now. You know, like I feel like they know that's what they really got from this, is they know that they can hang with the best team in the league.
That was definitely a good confidence booster, I think.
Yeah, and especially you need that going into New England. You know, like next week we got to play New England at New England, so that's very important. I think that's a huge confidence booster for sure.
We got a
tough fucking loss though.
Yeah, for sure. We got Saints Vikings, which Drew Brees only threw for 120 yards and 1 touchdown, and the Saints won by 10.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? What the fuck is this Saints team?
It was a weird one, kind of. I mean, I saw bits and pieces of it. I was playing it. Well, I was trying to watch the World Series and watch this and play Destiny. So, but the World Series took priority here, really. Which, congratulations to Boston. Which, dude, their team is really fucking good. Like, those guys are sneaky good, too. Like, they're not huge fucking names, but they're all really consistent. Boston was a great team this year. But yeah, I didn't watch too much of it. I think, you know, when you look at the Saints, you don't really expect them to be 6-1.
No.
Like, they don't necessarily look like they're...
I thought they were going to be 7-0. They only lost because Fitzmagic.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, this is a team that was one fluke play away from the NFC Championship last year. You've got Drew Brees.
It's also a team that people don't think about, like, how good they are either.
Yeah, I mean, you got Marshawn Lattimore and Marcus Williams. Is that the other safety?
Yeah.
The other defensive back. And then you got Von Bell. And then you got Cameron Jordan and Davenport. Mm-hmm. So you got a star on each section of the defense. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And even their offense is really good.
I mean, you got Kamara and Ingram, and then you got Michael Thomas and Ted Ginn apparently is amazing. You know, he just has to have, you know, one of the best quarterbacks of all time throwing to him.
No, he's actually Ted Ginn is underappreciated, I think.
Yeah, he's a monster.
He's always been really fucking consistent.
And like I said, Breeze is having the best year of his career right now.
And Ginn is fucking got to be getting up there.
He's 30 maybe, 29.
He's got to be like 80, 81.
Something like that. But yeah.
Yeah, pretty soon he's going to have a cane.
Yeah.
He'll be out there running routes with a fucking cane.
And then this is my favorite game. The Patriots beat the Bills 25-6, and the reason it's my favorite game is because...
Dude, this was like close until the last like 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, but it's my favorite game because I was losing in fantasy by 10.
Yeah.
And I had...
wasn't it 13-6 or something? Or 12-6?
It was 9-6 at halftime.
Yeah, and then in the third, it was still like a touchdown game.
Yeah. But I was down by like 9 or 10. The other guy I was playing had Josh Gordon. I had Steven Gostkowski, and I won by 1.5 points because Josh Gordon only had like 20 yards, and Gostkowski had like 4 field goals. Felt awesome.
Yeah.
This is the second game this year that Gostkowski has won it for me.
I mean, they just started having problems at quarterback. He was throwing into double coverages.
And I'm pretty sure Derek Anderson died on the field.
Yeah, he was just not... I mean, it was his first half was fine. It's not like he was fucking horrible in his first half.
And I saw this hilarious thing. It was like, if Nathan Peterman enters the game and doesn't throw an interception, did he really enter the game at all?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
They don't... I mean, the Patriots don't get too many pick sixes like that
No,
either.
that was their first pick 6 in 3 years.
Yeah. I'm going to actually close this so it doesn't play a whole bunch of fucking audio. But yeah, it was fucking... I felt like Buffalo definitely had a shot, and they just kind of blew it offensively.
Like we said, if they had Josh Allen...
I think that would...
The it boy.
I think that would have helped, yeah.
So now we got our picks. After recapping this past weekend, I got them right here on my phone.
I guess I can write them down. I have a notebook.
But yeah, what game do you think, what team impressed you the most this weekend?
I don't know. Like, what impressed me the most is, well, number one, Green Bay's defense, I think, really did. Because they did not look good up until this point. And the Saints look like a fucking good team.
Yeah. I was going to say the two teams that got me the most, and I'm super excited for because they're in the same division, are Carolina and New Orleans.
Yeah.
Both of those teams look like that they could go all the way, honestly.
Now, it's not really telling me who they got still for for Ty Montgomery.
Or Clinton Dix.
Or Clinton Dix, yeah.
No, Ty Montgomery, they got a 7th rounder.
Oh yeah, okay.
And for Clinton Dix, they got a 4th rounder. Yeah, that's fucked.
That's really fucking stupid.
Because
I would have wanted a 3rd rounder higher.
Yeah.
I don't know what the... whose fucking idea was that?
Dom Capers.
Yeah, Dom Capers
back.
from the grave. What's the medal that you get in Halo when you get I think it's just from the grave, right? Because I remember doing that all the time in Halo 3. Because when I was about to die, I would just throw a grenade, and then it would blow up on somebody that I kind of weakened. And I'd get a from the grave medal.
Yeah, it's just called Kill from the Grave.
Yeah, those are the best ones, dude. Because you're already dead. How do I get to this week? Oh.
I already had it pulled up. I was gonna.
Oh yeah, but don't.
All right, well, let me finish this Natty Daddy first. I got like 8 ounces left.
Oh. You counted your ounces? There's one game this week, apparently, according to NFL.com.
It's just
now there's only one game this week. What is going on? Oh, it's my game, it says, because I have Packers as my team. So it shows me that.
We got Raiders, Niners. Oh, this will be a fucking nail biter.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait for this game.
I got Oakland. I'm picking Oakland every week for the rest of the year. I'm letting you know that. They're my love. They're my love team.
I have to do that too because the 49ers don't look good.
And the next game is one that we're going to actually. We could do like Periscope or something from the game. That'll be fun.
But behind the shots.
Behind the shots. We'll do a whole road trip video. It's going to be me, you, Vinny, my dad, and my Uncle Chris. It's going to be fucked. We're going to be drunk at like 6 in the morning. Guaranteed. Book it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears are going to win. If they don't, it would be hull. Dude, if they don't, we're all getting laid. Like, guaranteed, this is going to be an orgy on the field. I'm just going to spread my asshole open for Kelvin Benjamin.
If they win, we rush the field immediately. No, I don't see much of a chance, but it'd be nice. I'd like the fucking Bears to get a loss.
Yeah.
It'll be cool to actually root for the Bills at the Bills game.
I know. We were gonna all wear Chicago Bears. Well, are you wearing Packers stuff?
I should, yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna wear. I actually might wear a Patriots jersey. I have a Drew Bledsoe Patriots jersey somewhere. I might be that guy.
You might get shot. You're gonna get put through a table.
Hey, as long as I can do body shots off of a 17-year-old girl like that one guy from Bleacher Report, I won't complain.
Oh, is that what he did?
Apparently. I thought we talked about that. We talked about it with Bill a few weeks ago. There was a video of people taking body shots off of a chick at a Bills tailgating party, and she ended up being like 16. They were recording video of it. Put it online.
Good for her.
Yeah, she's going places.
You know what I mean?
Like through a table.
I watched a video of some giant dude, like power bombing his girlfriend through a table at a Bills tailgate.
It's the best.
Yeah, it's like I get you guys lose, and you gotta like have something for entertainment. But is power bombing people through tables the way to do it? Also, flaming tables that set you on fire.
That's my favorite video ever, I think.
They do. I mean, they've done it a bunch of times, and then they just put each other out with beer. Like
yeah. Bills fans are the best.
It's because they lose.
Bucks, Panthers. Panthers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely
Panthers. Chiefs, Browns.
I would say definitely the Browns.
I got the Chiefs then.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go with the Chiefs too. I got a feeling about that one.
Does me tapping on my knee come through the microphone at all?
Yeah, I can hear it a little.
It doesn't matter. I already fucking burped like 3 times into the microphone. So
yeah, it happens.
Yeah, we lost all fucking sponsorships.
Yep.
Jets, Dolphins. I honestly have the Jets with this one because I'm pretty sure Tannehill is still out. And I just feel like Sam Darnold is going to have a Sam Darnold game. So.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Dolphins. I think they can win this. I don't think the Jets look that great.
Actually, wait. Let me see who I'm starting this week. Because if I'm starting Devontae Parker, I might take the Dolphins too. Okay, nope. I'm starting Jarvis Landry. So change my pick to the Browns.
The Browns?
No, fuck it. Keep the Chiefs in.
I don't know about the Browns.
I got the Jets. Steelers, Ravens.
I'm going to take the Ravens. It's a tough game.
I'm going to take them too because it's in Baltimore. And also fuck Pittsburgh.
That's good. It's a good reason.
You know, I it's really a tragedy whenever a synagogue gets shot up, but it couldn't have happened to a nicer synagogue.
It's a great synagogue.
That was a great one.
I don't even know how to spell synagogue.
Synagogue. Synagogue.
I don't think so.
Pretty sure it is. Lions, Vikings. The Lions without Golden Tate versus the Vikings without a paddle.
I'm going to take Minnesota.
I'm taking Minnesota with this one, too. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah, I'm taking Minnesota. Falcons, Redskins. I got Washington, baby.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to take the Falcons because the Redskins look decent right now. So that kind of like turns me off of it.
That's usually how it works out with them, too.
That's
Any
what I
NFC
mean.
East team, when they look good, they lose.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll take it. Also, it'll make things a little interesting.
Texans, Broncos. I got Houston. Denver is going to have a problem. Houston will have a solution.
I think...
And the Broncos just lost their second best wide receiver, so...
I think Houston just looks like a really good team.
Yep.
Like I said, fucking... Their receivers just look really fucking good right now.
Yeah, and they just improved, too, so... GG. We got Clippers, Hawks. We got Los Angeles versus Atlanta. We got Clippers, Supersonics.
Yeah.
Honestly, taking the Clippers. I'm taking LA.
I'm not.
Really? What do you think is
I
going
like the Seahawks right now.
What do you think is going to be the difference? The Russell Wilson guy?
Yeah, definitely. That guy.
Gotcha.
I think Russell Wilson's just fucking all around. He's like really good in every aspect, and I think that team's like warming up now. I think
he's the least flawed quarterback in the league. There really isn't anything he doesn't do.
He doesn't. He's not
good.
like not proficient in any area.
Yeah.
But because of that,
he's a nice Christian man too. So
yeah, he's a good Christian boy.
Yeah. I love you, Russ. And his wife is pretty cute too, so I'm glad he's happy. I'm glad he's doing well.
I don't like him.
Fucking hate him. Book the Chargers twice for me. Put me with the Chargers twice. Write it down twice.
Okay,
right
Chargers.
Yeah, I got Chargers twice. I got Chargers scoring twice the amount of points of Seattle. That's how I got it.
Okay.
So I got Chargers 48, Seattle 24. I'm serious.
All right, let's see let's see if that happens.
Rams in New Orleans against the Saints. I got the Saints. They're going to end the winning streak. This is going to be the hardest game that the Rams have played this year in the most hostile stadium against the best quarterback in the league right now that's playing, that's alive. What else do you want me to say? The Saints,
I think
in my opinion, are the best team in the league.
I think the Packers showed a good formula for beating the Rams.
Yeah, have a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. So it's that simple, really.
Yeah.
And the
Saints don't have Ty Montgomery, so they're probably going to win. As long as, Alvin Kamara doesn't fumble the kickoff at the end of the game.
Yeah. I'm going to take the Rams.
We got next one. We got Packers Pats.
I'm gonna take the Packers this time for once.
I would take Green Bay if it was in Green Bay, but it's in Gillette Stadium.
Yep.
I got the Patriots.
I think that we looked really good defensively, and I think that's gonna be part of the key. And we don't win very well on the road. At least this year we haven't. I think this is a game that they know they're good enough to win, and I think because of that they play with a lot of confidence.
Yeah,
I think Rodgers against the Patriots defense, I think he'll be pretty solid.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point because
just based on how well they play defense, I think it might be. I mean, Brady's fucking still gonna do some shit, but it's going to be tougher than normal, I would say. And, on the other side of it, you got Rodgers against their defense, not super fucking powerful. But
yeah, that's the thing is that the Patriots defense, they're more of a bend but don't break kind of thing.
Yeah.
You can't play like that against Rodgers.
Right.
So I do have the Patriots, but this is the most even game, I think.
I think there's not a lot of big plays. I think this is a lot of nickel
I think
and
it's
dime.
going to end on a big play. I think whichever team has basically, in my opinion, whoever has the ball at the end of the game is going to win.
Mm-hmm. This is nickel and dime passes all
It's
day.
going to go.
Now, I hope we're back for this because it's at 8:30, so we should probably be back in time, I would imagine.
Yeah, and I got Monday off, so we should totally just get shit-faced and watch this game after being shit-faced in Buffalo all day.
Yeah.
We'll be home by like 5 o'clock. No, wait, shit. Hang on. The game starts at 1. It doesn't end at 1.
Yeah,
So we'll be home. We'll be home by this. We'll be home
I would imagine so.
by 8 o'clock, definitely.
And then Monday night is Titans Cowboys.
It's in Dallas, so I have Dallas.
I have Dallas too, yeah.
Especially because they actually were both on bye weeks, but at the same time, the only problem I see Dallas facing is they are atrocious against mobile quarterbacks. Look at Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson ruined them.
Yeah.
And they're going to be going up against Mariota, who's basically Diet Watson.
Watson light.
Yeah. I got the Cowboys, though, for sure, because I think Amari Cooper is going to come in pretty big time for him because he's going to be the number one that they need to take the heat off of all the number 2 receivers they have. Because that's literally their whole receiving core, besides Cooper, is all number 2 guys. You got Beasley, you got Hearns, you got Gallup.
Yeah.
And now you got Cooper, and then Zeke take it in.
I mean, I've been saying this for a while, but I think Dallas looks good, and they just kind of shoot themselves in the foot at times.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that they're as bad as their record says.
No.
I really don't. And I know that like Dallas fans tend to shit on their team a lot.
Oh, yeah, we're all super negative.
Yeah, because they're not super fucking... They're not like they were, you know? They're not the fucking best team in the league. But they're still a decent fucking team.
I think
I take them over a good chunk of teams right now, for sure.
With Dallas...
There's teams that look worse.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And there's teams with better records that I think Dallas could beat. My thing with Dallas is that they can beat anybody, but they can also lose to anybody.
They also lose to themselves a lot.
Yeah. I mean, the Washington game was...
Yeah. I think there's
that
a matter
sucked.
of consistency that needs to be there.
And I think they really needed this bye week.
I just think Jason Garrett is just... I don't know that they need... That's the guy.
No, they need to get Lincoln Riley from
He was
Oklahoma.
meant to be an interim coach, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get Todd Haley, dude.
I would honestly take Hugh Jackson at this point.
Oh, God, no.
I want somebody new. I want somebody new in there. I need... get fucking Primrose from the Oswego High School.
They should have traded for Ty Montgomery and had him coach. He would preach 2 hands on the ball. Traded for Golden Tate and have him be head coach. I don't know. I just think that was just a weird move to me the whole time. Was like, why is this guy this interim head coach? I was like, this guy will probably be the coach for the rest of the season. He ain't going to be there next year. And then he's been there for how fucking long?
He's been there for...
A couple of years.
He's been there for I want to say, honestly, like 6 or 7 years.
It seems like it's been a while.
I should know this, but I just finished a Natty Daddy, so...
No, it does seem like
I'm on
he's
my
been
meds
there
today, so... You know what was funny, though? People were talking shit. Okay, so yeah, he's been the coach for 8 years. But people were talking shit about Jason Garrett going to the World Series game with his friend Brad Paisley. The media was ripping him apart. It's like, what the fuck do you want him to do? It's the bye week. Everybody else on their bye week gets to go and do stuff.
Yeah.
And Jason Garrett isn't allowed to go and watch the World Series with Brad Paisley.
Issue there?
I have no idea. But they talked about it on
Mike
fucking...
Trout. Mike Trout was at one of the games, I think.
Yeah.
Mike Trout was at one of the fucking football games. What game was that? I just saw him recently. Fuck. I don't know. He was at one of the games. I was like, well, that's cool. That's all I think about it, though. It's not like I'm thinking, oh, why is he there? He should be doing this. He was
at the Eagles game.
Yeah, that's what it was. Oh yeah, he's a Eagles fan. And I saw Rainn Wilson was at the Seahawks game.
That's amazing.
He was walking through the locker rooms in the back, and they were all like, Dwight, like,
dude. You know what's crazy too is he's probably bigger than all of them.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Rainn Wilson's like 6'7".
Rainn Wilson is the man. He's probably one of my favorite people. I don't even know him.
Have you ever seen House of a Thousand Corpses?
No, I haven't.
You should watch that because Rainn Wilson.
There's a superhero movie
he
with
gets
him
murdered
in it too.
Isn't he in Kick-Ass?
Is that what it is? I think that's what it was.
I thought he was in Kick-Ass. I haven't seen it, but
yeah, there was a movie where he was like basically a fucking super. It was pretty funny. It was like it was not really a superhero.
it was just called.
thing.
It was just called Super.
Super. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was pretty funny too. It was like it's pseudo superhero.
Watch House of a Thousand Corpses. You get to watch Rainn Wilson get turned into a fish.
Oh, that's cool.
The movie's like a fever dream. Like if you ever take a bunch of Advil and try and go to bed, that's what that movie's like.
Yeah. So I think Rainn Wilson wins over the Titans.
I got Brad Paisley beating Tennessee today.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's see. Is there anything else that was
Um,
pressing matter?
Oh,
Just the trade deadline, right?
I showed my dad a movie last night that finally made him unsettled. We watched Bone Tomahawk. Have you seen that yet?
No, that sounds.
You don't really like movies, but it's a Western movie, and it's like if Hills Have Eyes was mixed with Tombstone. It's a really good movie. It's got Kurt Russell. It's got Patrick Wilson. It's got Matthew Fox. Lily Summers. It's a really good movie. Don't watch it with Katie because it's fucking disturbing. I mean, it's The Hills Have Eyes, but in the Wild West. But there's a scene in the movie, and this is literally how it goes. I'll show you the scene, actually. It's fucking disgusting. This guy gets scalped, has his own scalp shoved down his throat, gets a wooden stake driven into the back of his throat, and then they pick him up upside down, and they slice him in half and rip him apart like a wishbone, like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Oh, sounds like one of the. Yeah, it does sound
Yeah, it's a
like
nice family comedy.
Yeah. That's one you want to watch with your kids.
But yeah, so we're watching that scene, and my dad's like, "Why are you showing me this?" And I go, "Because this is what you get for getting me addicted to these things in the first place." So I finally did it. I finally showed my dad a scary movie that freaked him out. Yeah. And the next is going to be one that's going to make me feel even worse. We're going to watch Martyrs next. So, have you seen that one?
I think I've seen like previews for it and shit.
Don't ever watch it because it's amazing, but it'll fuck.
Maybe I have seen that.
It's the French movie about the girl. She spends her childhood getting raped by this gang.
I don't think I've seen that.
She spends her childhood getting raped and tortured by this gang, and then she escapes and then grows up and hunts them down.
Oh.
And like the gang members are like, or like the two main gang members are older now and they have a family, and she goes in and murders the whole family, and it's fucked up.
Sounds like a wholesome story.
Actually, I'll show you the breakfast scene.
This is turning into a regular podcast.
Yeah, we can end it now.
All right. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, bye. Clear Shots is available on any of your favorite podcast platforms. ClearShotsPodcast.com is the best place to find all of our social media links. You can find us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at ClearShotsPod. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.